Hey, what's up, guys? I want to do this review of this G6. Basically it's a vaping starter kit, and I wanted to talk about it because people keep sending me messages and asking if I'm still vaping for appetite control. Now, I mentioned in the past in a video that I was using a vaporizer, you know, using an e-cigarette, so to speak, to fight food hunger. Okay, not like Gandhi, you know, and I've been, you know, not eating or anything, but to fight my my food cravings, my sweet tooth, okay, and losing weight and trying to have a healthy lifestyle and not gorge myself on cookies and pie and desserts and ice cream and all this kind of crap. What I've been doing is occasionally, if I'm really getting just a hankering for something sweet, and I have a sweet tooth and I don't have anything in the house, or if I just don't want to have those extra calories by eating something sweet or going crazy on dessert, I will vape. And yes, I still do it. It's I want to say maybe 3 times a week tops. And when I do it, it's not like a really long session or anything. But I can tell you, for me personally, it's still very much effective, and it does fight my it curbs my appetite for something sweet after a dinner or a lunch or something like that. So it's been, you know, a successful tool for me in keeping my weight off that I've lost, and perhaps, you know, continuing to lose weight in the future. It's not a perfect answer. Okay, so again, I'm not specifically doing the review on this for someone who may be a smoker who's looking to quit smoking. Okay, I would say pretty much everyone out there who is vaping, you're doing it probably one of 2 reasons. One, because you think it's cool, which, you know, I'm not one to judge. But the other reason would be that you're trying to quit smoking, so you're, you know, slowly, you know, decreasing how much nicotine you're getting. And if nothing else at all, even if you are still on a high nicotine e-liquid or something, or e-juice, it's still just the nicotine, and it's not all the carcinogens and smoke you're getting from regular cigarettes. But anyway, I do want to focus on, you know, point out the fact that I am using this specifically for a weight loss tool. In addition to that, I still highly recommend that if you are going to do this for such, do not use a liquid that has nicotine content. Okay, every e-liquid I've used so far has 0 nicotine content. It's just flavoring and vegetable glucose or whatever else is in there, but it's not. There's no nicotine content at all. I don't want to trade one bad habit for another. And you can argue the fact that nicotine in small quantities is fine for your health, just like, you know, nicotine is extremely similar to caffeine, but I'm not discussing that in this video. I'm just basically reviewing this specific product because I started off with this vaporizer, and I like this whole system a lot better. I think it's more convenient, it's smaller, it's easier to use, it's a compact little kit, you know, if you were to travel or something, or if you're, you know, throwing it in your car or something like that. It's just fantastic. I really, really like it. So I wanted to review it for anyone who's still interested in stuff like this. But of course, if you want to weed off of smoking, you need to watch other videos and you need to research other information as well. This, again, is just specific to weight loss, okay? So anyway, yes, this is my original vaporizer. All right, it doesn't really look like a cigarette or anything, but that's not a concern whatsoever. I don't do this in public. I don't do this, you know, out and about. This is just when I'm home, sitting around. If I get hungry, instead of going to the refrigerator and grabbing something to eat, I'll just take a few puffs of this instead, and it curbs my my appetite. But this is a manual vaporizer. So basically what happens is you got your battery inside here, and on the front here, it just unscrews. In here is where you're going to. This is basically how I've been using this one, is a drip style. So I'm putting the juice directly in there, and then when you make a connection and hold the button down, okay, what's happening is it's basically heating up a little coil, and it's vaporizing the liquid, and then it creates a smoke. It's not really a smoke, it's just a vapor, it's water vapor, and it rises. And in this case, what you're going to want to do, get that hair off of there, is you know, as you're vaporizing it, you suck in towards the end, and you're taking it into your mouth and you're blowing it out. Now, as I mentioned before, in addition to this having no actual smoke and this being a better option for you, with this, I don't even inhale. As safe as this is, because who knows, maybe in 10 years from now, they'll say this crap's really bad for you. They have no idea. No one really does. And I wouldn't trust anything anyone ever says is safe, because they always turn around and say, oh yeah, remember that stuff we were selling you? That's not good anymore. You shouldn't do that. But yes, in addition to this not actually being smoke, being just water vapor, I don't even inhale it. I just hold the smoke in my mouth, and then I exhale the same, well, even though I'm saying exhale, I blow it out or release it from my mouth, same as I would if I was smoking a cigar or if I was smoking a pipe. Okay, so I don't even bring this into my lungs. It's just to get the flavor coating the inside of my mouth, the inside of my cheeks, my tongue, the roof of my mouth, and you know, that is kind of, in my opinion, tricking my brain to thinking I'm having something sweet like candy or cookies or whatever the flavor may be. And therefore triggering this sense of, okay, we've had something sweet now, we're done eating. And it has helped, I can tell you. It's been very successful for me. I've talked to 2 other people who, since the first video, has tried something like this. One person was a smoker, and they actually got into the vaping for the purposes of quitting smoking, which has been fantastic for them. And they give me an update once every 2 weeks or so. They'll tell me how they're doing, and they're doing fantastic. They're actually quitting smoking using this. And the other person was successful in losing a little bit of weight and in using this. But the other person had said that they tended to use it a lot, and they went through a lot of liquid and stuff like that, and they're constantly charging it. So, you know, I don't use it like that. It's seldom that I do use something like this. But when I do it, it's been fantastic. So anyway, what I don't like about this one, it's a little bit bigger, but that's not a huge concern because I don't travel with it or anything. Like I said, I just sit in my living room or, you know, when I'm on the computer. But what I found this system to be much better is this is automatic. And this is manual. Manual meaning you have to push the button down. Pull this out. When you push and hold the button down, just see it lights up. And the coil, I blow into here, hold on. You can see that kind of glowing orange. I have a lot of liquid in here right now, so it's hard to see, but glows bright orange. And now as you're doing this process, you're sucking in the other end, okay? And then blowing it out. You're manually using this, okay? With this system, it's automatic. Now, I don't really know how this technology works. I guess it's magic. But when you draw in, the end lights up, the LED inside there, in this case, is blue. And it lights up, and it actually start, you know, atomizing or vaping the liquid. So it does it for you. It's automatic. So let's take a look at this kit and see what you get. The price on this is $55, and you get everything you need. The liquid itself is separate, okay? The site also sells this liquid. It's Halo. And I want to talk about this separately because these are so far the most flavorful of all the e-liquids that I've tried. But first I want to show you this kit. Of course, you got a little, you know, pros and stuff like that about the thing, you know, quality, design, blah, 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 blah. Like I've said before, every company is going to have literature saying they're awesome and they're the best. But don't trust it. Just, you know, actually use the products and you can tell for yourself. But inside, it's like a little canister. You get your instructions, which are very comprehensive. Really easy to read and understand. Talking about charging it, filling it, everything you need to know. So, you know, if you don't know anything about this, it's a fantastic little booklet to go over. And then on top here, I had gotten one of each different color, but they have sets of 2, and it's a solid color. They have black, silver, blue, green, red, whatever. A bunch of different colors to choose from. They're cigarette style. They look like cigarettes in that you have like a small filter type thing and then the actual cigarette part, but they're metal. They light up blue. It's not going to be mistaken as a real cigarette, okay? They're just a cigarette style, again, for the specific reason of trying to quit smoking. You get into the habit of that size unit as opposed to something like this, which is unlike a cigarette. But anyway, on here there's obviously 2 different ones, and these are 2 refillable cartridges in here. So let me take this stuff out, put this aside for a second. I'm gonna keep this in order because I know it's in here. I have these e-liquids over there. But anyway, so you have 2 of them. In the case that one battery goes dead and you don't want to wait for it to charge, you have another one that's ready to go, which I really like. Plus, having 2 different cartridges, you can easily switch from 2 different flavors just by unscrewing it. So we take the felt, or not felt, but the pad out of here. And underneath, we have a case, okay, with 5 more refills. So whether you're using different liquids, if you want a different flavor, or if you're just smoking this a lot, I mean a lot, because each one of these cartridges you have a good amount of vapor that you can go through once you fill these. But it is a nice little travel thing, you know, in case you do use this quite frequently. You're not going to run out. And like I said, even if your battery goes dead, you have a separate unit there to use. So pretty cool. In fact, you could see this is still sealed. I never even opened this since I've had it. I've only used these 2, and I've used this for a month. And over the last month, all I kept doing is refilling these. I never even touched this thing. But you do get a bunch of refills there. And then your charger, which you can see I haven't used either. Now, the silver one is dead. The battery finally died on me after a month. The black one is still kicking though. But you can see there's two ways to charge this. What I've been doing is with my other one, with this, there's the USB charger, which I like the most because most of the time I'm using this from the computer. But here's a wall unit, okay? Here's just the USB, so what you can do is, actually let me take this since I have to charge it anyway, is you screw this on. Okay, and the whole thing just plugs right into the USB port on your computer or laptop, whatever you may have. And then if you want to use a wall jack or something, this entire piece goes right into the wall, like so. And obviously there's a charging light there. So really, really simple as far as charging is concerned. And I will actually do this in a little bit since I have to charge that now. But this one is still charged up. All you have to do is take one of these cartridges, and you can see there's rubber covers on both sides to keep the liquid from coming out, you know, in the case that you did overfill it, and to keep it from evaporating. So you pull these off. All right, now to fill this, all you want to do is you pull this little rubber part out, and it kind of looks like a little filter, like a piece of cotton. You take your liquid, whatever your preferred liquid is, and use the dropper, and you basically just want to gently soak that. I would say it's dead on the exact same amount you'd want to put in a Zippo. Okay, lighter fluid is to Zippo as e-liquid is to cartridges. You don't want it dripping wet. You don't want it so much fluid that you actually see it rise above. Just a couple drops to saturate the material. That's all you want to use. Put the rubber piece back on, okay, and then screw it together. That's all you have to do. Now this rubber piece keeps excess fluid from just spilling into your mouth. Like I said, when you're smoking this, there's an internal LED on here that lights up blue. Looks like a flame, or you know, an ember, but obviously there's no blue one, so it definitely looks electronic. It's not to be mistaken, besides, you know, being black. But works just fine. This actually has a lot of smoke output. I'm gonna show you a quick little video here just so So as you can see, there's a lot of smoke output with this. In fact, I find that this does smoke thicker and more with the consistent drag on it, as opposed to something like this. So it is smaller, it is more efficient. A lot of times people tell you if you're going from cigarettes to this to quit smoking, and you're trying something like this, that it's not the same as smoking a cigarette. A lot of times cigarette smokers will take a lot of quick, short drags on a cigarette, but with something like this, you need a long, slow draw. I found with this one, it doesn't make a difference. If I were to do a quick little puff, I still get smoke or vapor in this case, as opposed to this one, where a quick little puff does not produce as much smoke. So, just something to note. Maybe it has to do with it being automatic, or maybe it has to do with just the quality of the internals on this. But as far as quality, it feels good. It's got kind of a rubbery plastic type finish on it. In the months use that I've been using this, like I said, I've been using the silver one most often. Everything's been fine. It works great every single time I want to use it. The fluid or juice lasts a very long time. Speaking of the juice, I just want to talk about these flavors real quick, because they're phenomenal. So far, it's the best tasting e-liquids that I've had. I've had 4 different companies so far. I have 3 flavors here. This one's Malibu. This has a very tropical flavor. It's a mix, kind of like pina colada. It's got pineapple and coconut, maybe a little hint of like passion fruit or mango, something like that. Very, very strong as far as these are concerned. You're not going to be fooled into thinking that you just ate a bunch of fruit salad. I mean, that was what I was hoping when I used this as a weight loss you know, tool or implement. I was hoping that it would taste the same as if you actually ate something like that, and it's not. You can tell that it's a vapor or a flavored smoke type feel in your mouth as opposed to actual food. It's not as sweet as real, you know, real fruit or anything like that. But so far, it is the most flavorful of all the ones that I've tried. Besides this one, I also have Kringle's Curse. Now this is a straight peppermint. It's kind of peppermint with just a very small hint of spearmint. It's not quite as bold Like it's a very big peppermint, but it has a little bit of sweetness in the background that you would get from a spearmint. It's really, really good. Now I've been mixing these two. This one is Belgian Cocoa, which is a deep, rich, like hot chocolate flavor. Fantastic on its own. This is fantastic on its own. It's just like a mint or a menthol type taste. But, you know, I figured what's better than chocolate mint. Now these two together specifically taste exactly like an Andes mint. But later looking on their website, they have a liquid called Shamrock that is already flavored. It's a dark chocolate mint flavor. So perhaps if you wanted something like that, you just get the Shamrock one to try. I have not tried that yet. As far as these go, a lot of the other Halo flavors are cigarette type flavors, like Turkish, you know, all these different tobacco type flavors. I'm going specifically for dessert flavors here because I'm using this, like I said, to curb my appetite for desserts or sweets. But I do want to try, they have, well, maybe I'll try the Shamrock anyway because I love chocolate and mint together. The sweetness of the chocolate, the richness of it, and then that sharp mint flavor you get in the background. Really, really good combo. I also mix the chocolate with the tropical. Not such a great mix. Quite disgusting. Like when I try this, I'm picturing chocolate covered coconut or chocolate pineapple. No, they just clash with each other and it's horrible. This, match made in heaven. This, ugh, gross. But I do want to try the Shamrock, and they also have a cafe mocha. Obviously, you know, a chocolate coffee blend, which sounds delicious as well. But overall, the Halo system, I think, is really, really good. I've only tried these two. These are the only type of vaporizers or e-cigarettes that I've tried. Although they work the same, they both are functional, and neither one of them broke on me since I've been using them. This being bigger and being manual, slightly less easy or less fun to use as this one is. So, you know, take it for what it's worth. These do tend to be a little bit cheaper than these, but this kit for 55 bucks to get two of these with the cartridges, you know, the case, the whole thing, I think it's worth it. Just my opinion, but anyway, that's all. I wanted to do a review on it as well as just give you guys an update. Yes, I'm still doing this. Yes, I'm going to continue to do this. And just to give you an idea, like I said, maybe 2 or 3 times a week. It's not every day. It's not all the time. It's just if I'm really craving something and I'm like it's killing me. I'm watching a movie or something. When I watch television, or particularly if I'm watching YouTube videos, and I get like that sweet tooth and I just want to I mean, how many of you eat in front of your computer? I mean, come on. I know a lot of you guys, you're preparing your lunch and then sitting in front of your computer and watching YouTube videos, and the second you're done with your meal, the computer gets shut off or you walk away. When I'm watching movies and stuff like that and I'm being entertained, I love to snack on stuff, and that was one of my problems. Of course, I had all the bad habits with eating, but that was certainly one of them, and this has really increased my success in not caving in and not just saying, screw it, let me go get something good to eat. So it's been very helpful for me. Doesn't mean it's going to work for you, but if you are interested in something like this, particularly this Halo brand, it's been fantastic. It's been high quality. I can't attest for any of the nicotine levels, or I can't attest for anything about trying to quit smoking with this system or any of the e-cigarettes. People say it works, but like I said, I know nothing about it. I'm using this to just get a flavorful dessert-like flavor in my mouth. That's all it's for. And for that purpose, it's been working out great. So that's all. Just wanted to give you an update for anyone who was interested in that kind of stuff. So thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate your time as always. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you soon. Take care.